Hello everybody out there in the wonderful world of Lithas. This is the second to last episode of the potion series, and I guess if you're looking at my shirt, you can guess we're going to be covering the green potion, the most underrated potion of all the potions, and I want to cover it. I'm going to talk about what it does at level 1, and then I want to compare it to a Sprite called the Griffin. Both of them have very similar mechanics, and both of them are very unique compared to the other Sprites or other potions. And, obviously, right now the potions are a lot cheaper than a 15-star Sprite. So I hope we can get some discussions going on what we should be chasing, what we should be spending our money on. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. You're better off picking one potion and taking it up to at least level 10 before you start working on a second potion. The stat boosts are absolutely tremendous. And with that being said, let's take a sip of this little green potion and that was absolutely revolting. I have no idea what this is, but it's hideous. Alright, with that being said, let's get started. Alright. Let's get right here to the green potion and let's compare it to the Griffin, the stats. As you can see, at level 1, it's going to give you a 260,000 strength. Looks like the Griffin here will do the same at level 8. So that's just to keep in mind how much cheaper it is to pick one of the potions you like and really ramp it up. And a lot of times you could use a potion to substitute for one of the better Sprites, which is, I think, so many people are attracted to the blue or the purple potion. The purple potion basically does what the bunny does, and the blue potion does what Wraithen does. You can stack them together if you like, but let's get back to this green one, where it says initial CD, which is initial cooldown, 10 seconds. Every 9 seconds, increase front row allies damage reduction by 8% for 4.5 seconds. Alright, so when this kicks off, your front row allies are going to have extra protection. They'll be stronger. They'll be harder to delete out of the gate. Now keep in mind though, this is level 1. As the levels get bigger, these numbers and bonuses will get bigger. Then I guess after this 4.5 seconds, it also reduces back row enemies damage reduction by 3%. So at level 1, you're getting extra protection, and the back row of the person you're facing is going to lose protection. They'll take more damage. Okay? So this is one of the only Sprites that doesn't have a downside. I'm sorry, one of the only potions that doesn't have a downside. It's going to give your front row allies more defense, and it's going to lower the defense of the back row. So if you got a team out there that's designed to get back there and get a quick kill, this could be something to invest in or think about. I know it hasn't gotten a lot of praise. People read this and they don't care. A lot of people read the description of the yellow potion and got all excited. You read the red potion, it sounds like it does something really special when it comes to laying out extra damage. But this one has a lot of potential. And now, if we want to compare it to this wonderful little Griffin over here, this is a Sprite that I haven't really considered, but if you look at it, it says, grant allied back row champions 30% damage reduction when the battle starts until they cast their first ultimate guardian skill. So it's kind of does what the green potion does, but in reverse. So in this one, your back row is going to get extra strength. Okay? And then it says here, after the guardian skill, they receive 17% strength for the duration equal to twice the damage reduction period. So think about that. So 40 seconds, you're going to get an extra almost 20%. And this is not even a fully loaded Sprite. The Sprite, I believe, is 8 stars. So the question is, what happens when you run these two together? It's just amazing to me. The crafting potential here, or the theory crafting potential between using different Sprites with different potions is absolutely amazing to me. Now, I can't say I'm going to run any of these anytime soon. I know me personally, I invested in the yellow potion and the purple potion, so green's not getting unlocked for me anytime soon. I can start a little bit on the blue, but again, by the time I get blue up to 10 stars, they'll probably have a new potion out. We'll have orange or or pink, the pink potion that'll do something absolutely insane. But, you know, I'm thinking that there's a lot of great debate to be had. I think the new theory crafting is going to have to be, what potion do you run with sprites, and how do they complement one another? And I'm excited for people to have this conversation, whether it's on the official Discord, whether it's in the comment section here. Like, I want to hear some theory crafting. I want to know what traits do they think best complement with these different scenarios of potion, sprite, trait, astral plate. I know a lot of work has to go into the astral plate. So, you know, what do you do? If you're going to run an offensive potion with offensive sprites, do you put block on all your astral plates? I think there's a lot of discussion to be had, and right now the community seems to be a little bit of an all-time low. You know, someone had told me that only 30 teams qualified for Conqueror last season of Guild Conquest. It's not a good sign for the game. So anything we can do to try to keep this community alive, I suggest we start, you know, talking to one another and making Lithas, I guess, fun again. And I think there's a lot of fun to be had when you get a heated debate over someone theory crafting differently than you. I kind of missed that wild guy. I forget him. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I have one more episode left for the Red Potion. I ordered a Flash shirt for it. I ordered a Green Lantern shirt for this one. Again, look, I'm not going for a superhero theme. It's just the only cool shirt I could see that was green. Anyway, that's it. You guys have a great day. And my next video might not be the Red Potion, but I might have to cover this new Guardian that came out. So far, I kind of like it, but that's a video for a different day and a different conversation. Goodbye.